Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video, we successfully complete this part. When you click it, everything will be loaded successfully, right? Perfect. Now in this video, I want to discuss about how can I get all that information for the debug. Like if you go to that Google and if you search with the React developer tool, and into the React developer tool, there have also, you can see there is a Chromie, one of the extension as a React developer tool extension. If you open it, and now you can see that is the offered by the Facebook. So that means it is actually developed by the Facebook. So it's very much popular. There are a lot of users already using this extension. So that is our React developer tools extension. So I have already installed it, but for your, if you want to install it for the first time, that will be another option for the add to install. Simply install it. So when you install it, you will get this type of one of the icon. Okay, that is, you can see there is a React developer tool icon. Simply install it, and when you install, like right now I show you how you can debug. That is very much helpful, one of the extension. When you install it, then if you go to that inspect, and with the inspect you will get some of the things. Into the inspect you will get this type of one of the components. Okay, here then automatically that will be loaded. So if you select this component, and everything you can actually now able to access everything from here. Like that is all that our total things, that is our header. If you select this header related all that props data, there is a render file, the source file you will be getting. There is our navbar, and with this navbar everything you can see everything is loaded. And if you go to the specific some of the our component, like there is on the body component, and with this body component you can see it's on display the render by means here into the body component it will be rendered by for the first time as a main component that I have already created. And also it's loaded that app, right, app component. If you click it, and here it will be simply redirected to our main component. So into the main component I have loaded that header, navigation, and there is a nav bar. Okay, there is a nav bar, there is a menu. If you select this menu, you can see into this menu area I have already loaded that state. So that is all that states will be loaded in here. You can see that is all that our dishes. I have declared on the state as a dishes, and also I have created another property as a selected dish, remember. And for the first time I make that selected dish as a null. You can see it's now display as a null. So here all that property value, you can see it's getting that our property value, everything. Better I want to do make it as a side. Okay, make it as a side, and now that is our, for the first time I make that as a selected dish as a null. When you click it, then you can see it's perfectly get this data. So that is our selected dish area. Whatever the data I have selected, it's perfectly get all the data, and it's perfectly get all that our object property, right? That is all that our object property is visible, all that property key, and then value is also visible. So it's very much helpful, one of the extension. So here with this you will actually get every details. Okay, every details of your component, every details of your class, everything you will get. Okay, so it's very much helpful. If you want to find out a specific some of the issues, you can actually solve these issues from here. And also if you go there is also some of the part. If you go to the setting, into the setting you can see there is a general setting, there is a debugging, and there is a component. If you want to get a specific some of the function component, you can get this function component. There is memos, others, provider, everything that will be supported. Okay, you can get some of the specific things. If you want to add some of the debugging, you can debug that things from here. And also there is option for the inspect or the DOM elements. If you select it, it will be redirected to the element area. You can see this specific whatever the things component you have selected, you can see it's now selected in here. Every images path should be get that our element. Okay, so that is our appropriate this part element I have selected. Now that is visible. Okay, now that is visible. If you go to again the component, and here right now there is also another option for the log this component data to the console. So here if you add it, then that will be redirected to the console. And also there is another one as a view source element. Okay, now you can see it's now perfectly get all that your element source code in here. Okay, so it's very much helpful Laterally, if you face any issues, we'll solve these issues by this extension. So as for the reasons here, as I recommended to you, simply go to that React developer tool, install it. You'll get this type of one of the icon, and with this icon we can actually, and also in our extension, that means in your Chrome, you will get this type of the component. So it will be very much helpful for finding out any issues, and it will be helpful to solve these issues. Okay, so literally when we get any error, we'll debug all that our code and we'll find out a specific some of the things by this extension. Simply install it. I hope it will help you a lot. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.